Good morning, Mr. Hawkins. Mr. Hawkins, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 23rd, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, law enforcement officers were dispatched to a theft call at a gas station and made contact with the complaining witness who stated that the defendant entered the store and stole multiple items, passing all points of sale without attempting to pay. The total value of the stolen goods was $150.38. The events were confirmed by surveillance video. The defendant had left but later returned to the gas station and was found to match the individual the law enforcement saw in surveillance.
Find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you not to go back to this gas station. Do you understand?
Sir.
You're on felony deferred for a very serious case, and now you've picked up a new case. When you're on felony probation, you're to live as if you have a halo above your. You understand?
Yes, sir.
What gas station is this, please?
This is the 7-Eleven gas station located at 17010 Highway 59.
Don't go back.
Gotcha.
Do you mind filing those conditions, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll appoint you a lawyer today, Mr. Hawkins, but I don't want any more issues. You become a danger to my city. It's not going to go well for you. You need to imagine that if you don't have anyone else to bond you out, you will be stuck like Chuck in there. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. I'll have you sign a reset with Victoria, and I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box while I find your lawyer, sir. Do not leave until you sign our bond condition.
Go ahead and sign. Next judge is page 21, Rodriguez. Come on up.
Rodriguez, already?
Yes.
Yes.
Good morning, Mr. Rodriguez. Sir, you're charged with terroristic threat of a family or household member. That makes it a Class A misdemeanor, so you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 22nd, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, law enforcement officers were dispatched to a family disturbance call. Law enforcement officers made contact with the complaining witness, who was the defendant's wife for 15 years. The law enforcement officers could hear the defendant yelling inside of the house. Law enforcement officers detained the defendant. The complaining witness stated she was shoved by the defendant and fell on a chair, and that the defendant then stated he was going to punch her with his fist, and that he was punching his own hand in a threatening manner. A witness, the defendant's son-in-law, stated he heard the defendant threaten the complaining witness and saw the defendant punching his own hand in a threatening manner.
What was again?
The threat, the defendant then stated he was going to punch her with his fist and that he was punching his own hand in a threatening manner.
Mr. Rodriguez, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I see that we have a prior assault from 2024 and 2 prior VPOs, and I'm trying to see if they're all with the same complaining witness. I see the assault is the same complaining witness. One VPO is
Guys, speak.
no, it's not the time.
All right.
Judge, we can see on our end, they are all the same plaintiffs.
Okay. Mr. Rodriguez, I want you to understand something and let me make it clear to you. I'm going to protect every person in my county. I don't care who they are, what color they are, if they're a small farm animal. I will protect every single person. And if you become a danger to my community, I only have one place for you. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
I don't want you to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case, and I'm gonna put a monitor on you so I know where you are. I don't want you to go within 1,000 feet of where she lives or where she works. Do you understand?
She's my boss. She hired me. I work with her. She's the
Ah.
GM.
I don't care what's going on. All I want is my city protected. And
Yes,
the
sir.
idea is that I don't want you to have any kind of run-ins with her. You guys have words and then something drastic happens. And I'm trying to prevent
Yes, sir.
something nuclear from going down. The best way to do that is to keep you guys away from each other. You understand?
Yes, sir.
If you have cancer, you cut it out. Otherwise, it kills you. Sometimes in your life, you have people who are a cancer to you. And if you don't cut it out, you end up in custody with a very sentence. This is now your 5th case regarding the same person. Do you catch my drift?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
No, sir.
I can have you fill out an application. I'll take a look to see whether you qualify. I need to know everything about you. I also don't want you to be in possession of weapons.
No, I don't have no
If you
weapons.
qualify, I'll give you a lawyer today, but I'm telling you now, I don't know who you have in this world, but if I find that you're a danger and I have to make your bond $10,000, $15,000, $30,000,
Yes, sir.
you don't have anyone to pony up, you'll be stuck like Chuck. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Come on.
All right, Judge, next, page 26, Williams, come on up.
Good morning, Mr. Williams.
Good morning.
Sir, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 22nd, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, law enforcement officers observed a motor vehicle with no front license plate. A traffic stop was conducted. Law enforcement officers made contact with the defendant and observed a strong odor of marijuana. The defendant stated to law enforcement officers that he has a handgun in the vehicle. The defendant admitted to having smoked marijuana in the car previously. The law enforcement officers located the marijuana and a handgun inside of the defendant's motor vehicle. The marijuana weighed approximately 55.7 grams.
Mr. Williams, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. You mind running his license, please? I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you do not have a license and liability insurance in your name, you're not allowed to drive, and that is also a bond condition of yours. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
We're going to give you time. I will have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and after that, you'll be free to go.
All right.
Don't pick up any new cases.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, his license is eligible.
Great. Okay, please. So do you mind finding those conditions, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sign for your reset. Judge, this last one, I have a case number for you.
Okay.
2561239. This one was an arraignment from yesterday that fell through here. It's
Okay.
here today.
Ms. Joya, come up. Why did you miss court, ma'am? Sorry? When you don't come to court, we issue a warrant and you end up going to jail. I'm going to reinstate your bond, but I'm not going to do this again. The next time you miss court and I have to issue a warrant, you will go to jail. Do you understand me? No more get out of jail free cards. This is it. Ma'am, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney appointed if you cannot afford one, ma'am. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 21st, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, law enforcement officers were dispatched to a shoplifting call at JCPenney and made contact with the complaining witness, a loss prevention officer. The complaining witness stated the defendant entered the store and placed two swimsuit sets in a black purse, then passed all points of sale and exited the store. The total value of the merchandise was $144.
Now, this is the co-defendant to yesterday's theft, right?
That's correct, yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Joya, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to go back to JCPenney and not to be in contact with the co-defendant in this case. Do you understand? What do you do for a living? Did you graduate from high school? I'm sending you now for a drug test. I want to know if anything is in your system and you're to come right back. You're 18 and you have nowhere headed. That's not a good way to go through life. You know, you should never, ever have to depend on anyone, and you need to be a strong person to be able to work and make money. Because in this life, if you don't have money, this life sucks. And you're 18 and you're headed nowhere where you're going to end up being dependent on someone. That's not a way to go through life. You need to get into school, get knowledge so you have a good job, so you can support yourself, so you don't have to rely on anyone, much less a man. Men suck. Don't rely on them. Be a strong woman. You understand? Okay, I'm sending you for a drug test. You're to come right back, and I'm going to appoint your lawyer today. Just take a seat for a minute.
Can I get her to sign real quick?
Yeah.
Deputy, here. Judge, that was the last one for now.
Okay. Mr. Moody.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Who do you have?
I have Chun Feng Yan, and Your Honor, she is in ICE custody. I'm having somebody email a copy of the document to the court clerk, and I have it here as well.
What? Send it to Victoria. Let me give you her email address. Do you
Oh,
have it or no?
I have it, Judge. Let me
Yeah, send it to
redirect.
Victoria. That way it'll be easier that way.
Yes, Your Honor, I'll do that right now.
So she's in ICE custody now?
She is, Judge, yes.
What's going on with that? Do you have a hearing set or do you have a bond set?
Your Honor, it's my understanding that she is going to go back to her country, which is China. So there is no bond, and there is no parole, and there is no, as of yet, I don't know if there's a hearing still pending, because it was my understanding that she was going to be agreeing to return.
Do you know when that's going to happen? Because we should get her back here to try to take care of this first, shouldn't we?
If Your Honor, if that's possible, yes. I can reach out to the immigration lawyer and see if I can find that out.
So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to issue a bench warrant today to try to get her back.
Yes, Your
So
Honor.
we can try to take care of it, because sending her, having her go back and having this still open, I'm going to end up issuing a warrant because I just can't keep it open forever. And then
Yes,
it'll
sir.
impact her chances of if she ever wants to try to come back.
Yes, Your Honor, of course, of course. Oh, you did? Oh,
Give me 1 second, Mr. Moody.
yes, Your Honor.
Page 27. She's in ICE custody. We need a bench warrant her to try to get her before. Looks like she signed for a voluntary departure, but we need to get her back to try to take care of this before.
Okay.
So, all right, we're going to bench warrant her, and then we'll reach out to you when we get her.
Yes, Your Honor, if
Let
it
you know.
pleases the court, I can try and reach that immigration lawyer now, if Your Honor would like me to.
How's May 19th as a reset?
Yes, Judge, let me.
31 was here.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
May 19th, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Yes,
Is that
thank you.
okay?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, we'll put it on that day then.
Thank you,
And
Judge.
we'll see you then. If we get her before then, we'll let you know.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Thank you, sir.
Fun. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I do.
This is on Mr. Rollhawk from yesterday.
Okay.
What bond conditions did you want for him?
I do want a GPS monitor.
Okay.
And I want him to stay at the house. Actually, guys, could you bring up Mr. Rollhawk, please?
Over here.
How's jail?
Better be out. That's for sure.
You're giving you the opportunity, but I will not do this again. If you pick up a third case, I'm gonna lose it. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Want my streets safe, and I will do everything in my power to protect them. Your lawyer has worked hard to find you a place to go to, and I expect you to go there. I'm putting a monitor on your ankle so I know where you are. You are expected to go there and be there every night by 9 p.m. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you deviate, if you pick up a new case, if you are a danger, if you don't go back to this place, then I'm going to revoke your bond, put you back in, and you now know no one in this world is going to give you a bond. So you will be stuck in there until these cases are over with. And I don't accept pleas of guilty just to get out. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
This is the one opportunity that you have. Make the most of it. Anything else that you think that we need? Are you taking any medication at this time?
I have not taken any medication.
Or should you be? Have you been diagnosed by a doctor? Have they told?
That was years ago.
Okay.
So it's been a while.
So when you get out, what are you going to do? What are your plans?
Still, ownership of this house, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. The idea is to get my ID back and then to be able to find a format of employment.
So this is a great goal to have, and we're going to make sure that it happens. So I'm going to set you off. I'm not going to blindly reset with hopes that you do it. I'm going to keep you close so I see that you actually do it. When you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive. So you need something to do. And working is the absolute best because it keeps your mind occupied so you don't start doing things you shouldn't do. And the best thing about it is you make money.
Hey, that's true.
So I'm going to give you 2 weeks and I want to see what you have done to get your ID. Go home, wash the jail funk off you, dress up nice, go get your ID. If you do that, after that, we're going to give you a month to try to help you get a job.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, none of this just all day. It's not going to happen. Do you understand? All right, make me proud. Thanks. Ray. Hey.
I have Mr. Montanez.
Okay.
State made an update. I'd asked the state to eval it. They've done that. They made an updated offer this morning. Just need to talk to him, see what he wants to do. Get him in here, see if he wants.
What's happening upstairs? Do you know?
I don't think he has a case upstairs.
Janiel Montanez?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see it? Oh,
Oh, it's
I'm
here.
sorry. They're
Here.
both here. I don't know why I was thinking of something. Okay.
I think that's a fair assumption.
Well, no, I was thinking,
It's-
is it going to be something writ court, like related?
No, it's a plea to the DWI and dismiss the PCS.
Okay, it's 140. You want a standard reset?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so at the next setting, let them come back here and then we'll, yeah, okay, thanks.
Judges said required.
Yeah.
Oh,
Required, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ready?
Morning, Judge.
Hey, good morning. How's it going?
We're approaching on Marco Balderas, Judge.
Okay,
I had submitted a packet to the DA's office for a PTI. So,
did you just turn it in?
no, it's been a couple weeks now.
Judge, before Judge guys makes her decision, she would like us to get an idea about restitution. We don't have that yet. I'm working to get it. The vehicle that was hit was a precinct 4 police vehicle. So I'm working to get that. I've been unsuccessful so far, but I've left messages with them and I'm still attempting to get that. And
How many
I'm
times have you reach out to them?
2 or 3 now.
What? Sheriff's office, isn't that really? Okay, so, I mean, it's 191 days, so let's do this. What's today? Today's the 30th, right?
Yes.
So I'll give you till Monday.
Crystal?
If they don't have an answer to you by Monday, we're gonna subpoena them to come to court to
Yes,
give
sir.
us an answer. You know, it's 191 days and it's holding up.
Yes, sir.
So we'll roll it to Monday. I'll waive the appearance. Let's see if they have an answer. If not, then we're gonna subpoena them to come to
We
court.
waive the appearance of the attorney or the defendant? Did you say waive appearance?
Well, not you, him. But you can always appear via Zoom, so you don't have to
Yeah.
physically come here.
I have, it just that I have a jury selection set on Monday. But
Any day that week.
yeah.
Do Tuesday,
Well,
Wednesday.
you know what, I'll come here first. And,
Hopefully they have an answer, right? Because if they do, that's
Sure.
all they have to do is get it to Judge
so that'll be
Gladys.
May 5th.
If you have an answer before then, we just let him know so that way he doesn't have to come because he's got a cross setting.
Absolutely.
If you don't have an answer, then we're just, you know,
That's May 5th then. Monday is May 5th?
yeah.
All right, Judge.
Yeah.
We'll see you then.
See you then.
Thank you, Judge. Do I need to get with the coordinator?
Monday, yeah, May 5th, waived appearance. State's just trying to get restitution
That's just.
That was my plan, was,
tomorrow.
yes.
Okay, keep in
Yeah,
mind.
that was my plan to.
Done. Okay, perfect.
I will say also, he's already on a scram device, like he's already getting monitored for alcohol, so I don't know why he was required to
drugs.
renew. But there's no allegations of any kind of drug use in the offense. It's a DWI first with no criminal history, so I don't know why.
We
Here's
still
one
like
of
to
them.
test for drugs.
That, no, I understand, that, I just was confused, but that's fine, we can address it tomorrow. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Is she still in jail or did she bond out?
No, she bonded out and she texted me at 8:30 and said she
Okay,
was
come on,
there.
ma'am.
Because you were given a 30-day lease.
I'm now modifying your condition to put a scram monitor on your ankle. The next time, it's gonna go 3 to 4 times higher. Do you understand? When I mean no alcohol from any source. It doesn't matter what it is. Okay, just go ahead, take a seat for me, and then we'll have you meet with Pritchall here momentarily.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Hold on, I need to get you a date. Bear with me 1 second. Or did you want the date that you had before?
That would be the 14th, I believe.
Let me see. Bear with me a second. And Roxanne, you can waive the fee.
Judge, you had 5/14, do you want that
Do
day?
you still want May 14th or do you want farther out?
May 14th, I think would be fine, Your Honor.
Okay, it's yours. We'll put it back on. And then I'm gonna waive the appearance for now. And we'll
Okay.
go from there. Hopefully there's no more problems.
All right, 1 second, real quick. Oh, it's, my son said that's a good day, so we're good to go on the 14th.
Okay, all right. Tell your son hello and see you soon.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Take care.
William?
Bye.
Ms. Strong.
Good morning, Judge.
So you want me to just sign that? The jail release?
Yes, I filed them this morning and yeah, they're gonna dismiss her case and she has no pending, no other open cases.
Okay. Can I give you Costa? Do you have it already? Okay, I'm gonna sign it right now for you.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Strong.
Thank you.
And she said Brad was.
She didn't say who.
And this is
Just-
just.
it'll be dismissed?
Yeah.
It is, July.
Please.
Your attorney?
Hey, good morning. Who do you have?
I have Mr. Hostler, Judge. It was reset for bond forfeiture today from last week.
Here?
And I've texted him, called him.
Okay, yeah, not a problem. We'll revoke it. Was the J, right?
Jay, yes, sir.
And do you want to withdraw?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I called that last week.
Got it. All right, I'll sign it and then
And we do have, I have the copies of text messages where we've sent him.
I trust you, you're an officer of the court.
Thank you, Judge.
So 5,001 by the end of Docket. Okay,
Thank
just
you,
follow it
Judge.
and then I'll send it.
Yes, sir. May I be excused, Judge?
Judicial with a J. It's page 14.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
May I
Thank
be
you, Mr.
excused,
Simon.
Judge?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Judge, we have another arrangement that came in just a little late. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Page 11, Green, come on up.
Does he have a warrant for his arrest? Felony warrant? You guys check.
What was his last name?
Green. What time did you get here, Mr. Green?
I got like 9 o'clock, a little bit before, but I didn't know the COVID.
You come late and you come in shorts. Is this a good way to come to court? It's a complete lack of respect. And if you do it again, I'm going to put you out. Do you understand? You are charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 22nd, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, law enforcement officers were dispatched to a suspicious person call and made contact with a law enforcement officer working an extra job that stated the complaining witness approached him and stated that her phone was stolen from her front porch by the defendant, who she ID'd and provided a description of. The law enforcement officers found the defendant, who fled inside an apartment and then was detained. Law enforcement officers found the complaining witness's cell phone in the defendant's front jean pocket. The defendant had a prior trespass warning for the location from January 2025.
So you go inside that. Ab?
Yes, Your Honor, we just have here that the complaining witness stated her cell phone was stolen from her front porch.
Mr. Green, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm now sending you for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system and you're to come right back. Do you understand? Right. Do you understand? I'm also going to put a GPS monitor on your ankle and I'm ordering you not to go anywhere near this apartment complex. If I find that you do, if I find that you're a weapon, that you have a weapon, if I find that you're a danger to my community, I will revoke your bond and I'm going to make it sky high. You are on felony deferred for a very serious case. Does he have a felony warrant?
No.
Why is this showing no bond?
I'm not sure, Judge, but I don't see it.
Take a seat for me. We'll have you sent in see you 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Mr. Benavides, the state has attempted to rip with no success.
It's no case, Your Honor, we just kind of got it back, I attempted to rip. But locate, we found her as of this morning. I just tried to call her outside, no answer, but I left her voicemail. I'm hoping to get in touch with her, hopefully today.
Okay, I'll give you a couple of days, I guess till Monday, but that's it.
Additional. Thank you.
Hi, good morning, Your Honor. I'm approaching off docket. Do you have it up? Sorry to restart my computer.
Yes, Judge.
It is 251-8249. Okay, so for this case, we are set for next week. I've been talking to the state, because we're potentially looking at PTI now. My client is not mentally capable of sitting through a trial right now. She's taking care of her terminally ill mother, and her father recently just passed away. So she's just been like mentally distraught, even with trying to get her to do a PTI.
She just wants to be done.
Yeah, so I've been working with her, trying to get her packet in. She hasn't been able to write it. She's just been, obviously, so.
Any priors? Or DWI?
No priors.
You just want to do a time served or something?
I don't think she wants to do a time service, but I have to see. I know she didn't want the conviction on there, so
Okay.
just stating saying they would be okay with her doing a PTI. I worked with her over the weekend to get a PTI mitigation package together. They just wanted to know if we could potentially have the setting moved so they can get the packet in and get her enrolled in the program and everything together.
She hasn't been approved for PTI yet.
Yeah.
You still have to get the packet in though.
Yeah, so that's what I was talking with the state about. They were saying if we potentially have the setting rolled to that, or
It's an old case though.
yeah.
No,
I can try and.
you can try what?
I can try and see if I can push get the approval by the trial settings, but I just don't.
We're separate trial.
Yes, Judge.
Oh, no. No, we're separate trial, we're separate trial. And she's gotta get it done.
Yeah.
I get that there are things that happen, but the case is old, it's a trial. She either has to get it done before then or, no, it's really. Case. I mean,
Yeah, it's no problem. We know, we have to ask, so.
Sure.
We just wanted to see, yeah, this one went perfectly fine. I'm trying to get that in. And I worked
get it
with-
in as soon as possible, because the problem is we're separate trial that day. If you put it in the day before, that's really, we're separate trial. I'm not gonna just move it because she takes too long to get it done. It's not fair to everybody else. So get it in like now, not the day before trial.
I'll get it to them and we'll try to get it.
Right, but if you guys turn it in the day before trial, I mean,
It's gonna be sent in today. We just wanted to
Okay, good.
see. But yeah,
yeah, and in that case, as soon as you get it, right, I mean, hopefully, but remember, get in line. I mean, I don't know, maybe you can get it an approval quick. Hey, next time I put you back there, either of you, hey, next time I put you in back. You hear me? Okay,
all right, thank you.
yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
You can pay me back right now.
Hi, guys. Sorry, Court 6 had a lot of stuff. Okay. Docket.
I'll go get my client. Put you on Garrett, Judge. It was a positive UA.
Page 10.
What's the positive for?
Judge, he was presumptive father for THC.
So we give what, 50 days? Right? From the time that we order them not to use? When was he ordered not to use?
March 5th.
The bond conditions were signed February 26th.
Correction, I was here March 5th, first time with my
It
client.
was amended on March 5th, Your Honor. But around the same time period.
So is it the 26th or is it May 5th that we
To
ordered?
the original conditions, and then we amended it on March 5th.
We amended March 5th for him not to use?
Yes, so that's when drug and alcohol testing was added at court discretion.
He's still using. I have no choice. We ordered you not to use. You've now, 2 months later, still have a positive drug test. What am I supposed to do?
You have a hearing,
Okay,
an actual hearing.
okay. But I'm revoking your bond in the meantime.
If
It goes with you.
What's the bond gonna be set at, Judge?
5,000, or it's 5,000 now. I don't know, what do you want? You tell me, what do you want?
Judge, I'd ask that you leave it as is, Judge. The state has just.
I have to raise it, you know?
I'll. So this year,
6,001.
6,000 more? So 11?
One, no, 6,001. Come on, man.
But,
Really?
hey,
Come on. Vato loco.
Forever?
El mero mero. Okay, John D.
On Ms. Crawford, Ann Lee Crawford, PTI, we are 99 7 done, Judge. She's gonna go do her walkthrough TRAS this morning.
Wait, did she get it done?
They just set her up for a TRAS.
But she got everything turned in?
Yes, everything's done, everything's done. She's, fee waiver, fee paid, machine installed. We're just waiting for TRAS so she can get the contract.
She's going today to do the TS. Okay, so, we'll set it a couple days, because how long do you think it'll take? 3 days, 4 days? So let's set it a week, just in case.
A week it is,
John?
Judge. That's good.
Okay,
And we'll get it done for you.
I got it. I trust you.
Hey, Judge.
Hi, Greg.
House was 7.
What's up, man?
We got a couple cases. First one is Mr. Galindo. He did test dirty. I did submit a mitigation packet today. They are going to review that.
Come on, Mr. Galindo.
His mom's here too as well,
So you said that you.
if you want mom.
Sure.
Everything's done, just waiting for the TRAS.
So we tested him, guys, right?
Yes, Judge.
And?
He was presumptive positive for THC.
Still using? I don't understand what don't mean no means no. No means no. How long has it been, Greg? Should the weed have been out of the system or what? When did we order it?
I don't remember. I don't have my iPad on me off the top of my head.
The case has been open since December. We reinstated his bond in February.
It was ordered in December as well.
We ordered you since December not to use, and you're still testing positive. It's unacceptable. I'm now revoking your bond. Goes with you?
Your Honor, let me ask you this. Can you give it a couple of days to see what the state's going to do on the mitigation? He does have asthma. That was an issue last time. He doesn't.
He's been ordered since December.
I understand.
not to use. And I told you over and over not to use. And I even reinstated your bond once. And you're still testing positive. No. Because then,
Well, you're still at Morton Ranch?
am I supposed to feel bad because he's to continue to use? You know?
If it's going to go a certain route and possibly go away, I just ask.
As much as I love you, Greg, if I let him go now, then I'm telling him it's okay for you to do what you're doing. And it's not okay. I've warned you repeatedly not to, and you continue to test positive. He goes with you.
May I ask you what the bond is going to be, Your Honor?
Or would you consider a couple of days and then reinstate his bond to where if they do give him a PTI, so he can do his?
Absolutely, but he needs to know that we mean business, that we're not here
Understand.
flapping our gums for nothing. Because really, I've already reinstated the bond once and he's still doing whatever he wants to do. It's unacceptable.
Okay.
So I'm setting the bond at 5,001. Today's Wednesday. We can roll it to, I guess, Monday. And then I'll talk to him to see if he gets the message and we'll go from there. But
We'll talk in a second.
I'll let him explain to you what we have in mind, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I know you know, his even caseworkers had given him drug tests and they explained to him why, you know. I don't know, he explained something, he smoked something, so cigar type marijuana thing, and it was like, you know,
Greg, don't. You know what I mean?
I get it, Judge.
Okay.
I will talk to the state. I will talk to mom. I have one other case I need to talk to you
We'll
about.
talk again on Monday.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm here every day.
All right.
So
Thank you so much for coming.
just give me a second. I'll talk to you.
Mom, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. And we are too, you know, we really are. It just,
it's gonna be a lesson learned. You know, and like I said, I'm grandma, I've been raising him since three months in and out of the relationship, so that's kind of. Yeah, so.
Okay.
Promises, you know. And I have his daughter, I have my granddaughter too that I'm raising, she's 15, so I've had her since NICU. So that,
no,
they're going counseling too for all of that, because they don't know how to let their emotions.
so sorry, but you're doing great. Good job.
You didn't feel like it.
I'm behind you. Okay, thanks.
I have another case to Keisha Chase. I was going to come to the court without an agreed recommendation to see if the court would consider a deferred adjudication. She has no Texas history. She does have some history out of state.
No, but are you opposed to it, right? And why?
So, Judge, I think we made an offer. It was an offer. We have a plan that we feel fine.
How bad are the injuries are we talking? Is it bad? Greg, is it bad?
No. I'm telling you, no. I watched the video. I didn't see anything. In fact, the complaining witness called the cops the day after. It was they were in the drive-thru at Whataburger. Complaining witness hits the back of my client's car. Client's upset. Argument ensues, opens the door. They throw some punches. Okay. Complaining witness does not call the cops that day. One of her family members is either works for a law firm or has something to do with the law firm, and she has her call the cops from the law office the next day. Cops on body cam come to the law office the next day to make the complaint.
That
Is your complaining witness asking for max time or something?
she is asking for max. And she's going to assess that.
How bad are the injuries?
So she said there was a blood vessel pop in her eye and redness on her face and eye.
Did you verify that?
So based on injury photos, we do have an injury photo. I'm trying to pick up.
She has no criminal history, right?
She has out of state, but nothing in Texas. I mean, body cam, I didn't see.
It's nothing violent.
I didn't see anything on body.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Do you want me to set it for a plea or do it now?
Well, it's 191 days. Is she here now?
She's here now.
Might as well do it.
Okay, I'll do it right now.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Come on.
I'm here for Francisco Hernandez.
Okay. Did he show up?
Yes, Judge, he's in the jury box.
Okay, what are we doing with Mr. Hernandez?
So he's set for a bond violation hearing. I don't believe that a bond revocation would be appropriate here. The basis of the violation is the drug test that he took on April 14th. which was the drug test that you ordered in court. And if you'll recall, he had a presumptive positive and you issued some new bond conditions. So
Not our first bond violation, is it not?
Well, so it is not. There was an earlier one for missing a drug test. However, the only basis for this one is something that the court already.
Come on, Mr. Hernandez.
You're right, Duncan.
So we ordered him not to use, right?
Yes, Judge. But he, with the except, I mean, there is no evidence that he has violated that order after his drug test on the 14th, which you ordered.
Your Honor, the conditions requiring no drugs, no alcohol and testing went into effect in January 2025, prior to the testing that we conducted in April.
So the conditions went in January.
Yes, Judge, I understand that, but this violation has already been addressed.
Has it?
Franklin University.
I don't know. Anthony, has it?
The court addressed it by issuing new bond conditions on the hearing on the 14th after the presumptive positive test came back.
No. So the client failed to report for a drug and alcohol test on 4/7/25.
Yes.
So we brought him in on 4/14 to admonish him and to tell you, hey, don't miss a drug test. When you miss test, that's when we issue warrants. Bad things happen when you do that. So he was ordered the next week to go take a test, and he now tested positive for alcohol. So that's where we are. So we've not addressed it.
I don't believe that's completely accurate. It was not the next week that he was ordered. It was at that hearing. You had him go out and take a drug test on that day.
Is that right?
Judge, the violation that was submitted on April 7th was addressed for admonishment on April 14th. And yes, that was the day that he was sent to submit for testing. And then he had an additional bond violation submitted for being presumptive positive for CHCL. And now that was signed to be addressed today, which is what we're addressing.
Mr. Hernandez, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I've already had to put 2 people in jail now because they continue to use. You are begging for your bond to be revoked. No means no. Doesn't mean I have a party. Doesn't mean I have a graduation. Doesn't mean Jesus came down from earth and asked me to break bread. No means no. Do you understand? We are now at a stage of no tolerance. If you ever miss, if you test positive again, do you understand me? There's no excuse. And I'm going to, are you high right now? You can barely keep your eyes open, Mr. Hernandez. I want to test him again right now.
Yes, sir.
I will test you 50 days from that test. And if you test positive for weed, that tells you that you've continued to smoke and it's not going well. Do not use. Do you understand?
So
from this day forward, you test positive. Okay, I'm sending you for a test now.
And should I reapproach after that test is completed?
I know, let's roll it to tomorrow because it's now 12 o'clock near. Okay. Come on up, sir. Hi, Alan. Sorry, guys. Oh, who do we have here? Oh, Mr. Birch. Sir. Okay. So, good morning, Mr. Birch.
Morning.
Sir, you're charged with assault of a family member. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 9 days in jail with credit for the 5 days that you've done. You need to understand that this is going to go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. It's even there after you die. This is important because there's an affirmative finding of family violence. What that means is that if you ever pick up another one of these cases, you will be looking at a 3rd-degree felony. If you ever pick up a gun or ammunition, you could be looking at potential further charges as well. By doing this plea, you can never own a gun or ammunition or be in possession of such. You understand?
Sir.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. That's why I say after today, you can never come back and try to change this because you just don't want it anymore. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
There's affirmative finding of family violence, which is why I was telling you, you pick up another one. You understand? And I'm telling you now, an assault is not like a drag down, beat down. You merely take someone's arm and you just squeeze it enough for it to hurt. You're looking at some serious time.
Yes.
You understand? All right. How do you plead to the offense, sir? Guilty? I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to it. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, if I may, I believe that there was a residency restriction, I suppose. I think there was a MOA in place. I can't see evidence of that on my end, which I normally can. But if there was any MOA in place, Your Honor, we would want that to be addressed.
You want me to take the residential restriction off?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do we know what the complaining witness wants?
Absolutely. The complaining witness not only wants it removed, but the complaining witness has contacted the district attorney's office between yesterday and today. I spoke with her yesterday. I also emailed the state.
Cole, you verified that?
It's a DVD issue, so.
Okay, as long as they're okay with it, then I'm okay with it as well, and we can amend it.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that they're on the same page, that they know about it and they're okay with it, and then I'm okay with it too, Alan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
She's on standby, by the way, if you guys want to call her.
Okay, yeah, we'll give her a call.
All right. Well, you don't have to call. It should be in the notes, hopefully.
Well, the note says that defense counsel says the complaining witness explained it was a big misunderstanding.
Okay, I don't know, maybe,
This morning's email, I don't know if you got it, but it also says she's waiting for you guys to call her. Her number is this, and she's called you. And I was on the phone with her when we called you too.
Did you send me the?
Alan, you said she's outside?
No, she's on the phone. She's waiting for their call.
I'll have someone reach out here momentarily.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Good luck to you, Mr. Birch.
Yes.
Oh, Alan, I'm sorry, Alan, did you have something else?
Jaquan Chapel, Your Honor, just because of the date of the case, Mr. Chapel's case is, we reached a resolution today for PCI, so I just want to get a reset on that one.
Okay,
And
what do you have to do? Simple stuff?
Yes,
2 weeks?
that's perfect. Last is in custody, Christopher Randall, Your Honor. I think that's who you wanted to speak to me about. He turned himself in this morning. You gave him a short reset because he was homeless. I suspect he didn't sign his bond conditions last week.
I have no idea. I don't remember. I mean, I don't remember what I had for breakfast, which is nothing. What do you want?
Well, for him to be released, Your Honor, I mean, I don't even know why he's in custody.
You picked up another assault?
That's from last week, Your Honor. That's what I was appointed to represent him on. So he has 2 pending charges.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay, I remember. I'm not gonna give him a PR bond. I mean, unless there's some like stable housing that he goes to or some kind of family, I don't want to just put him on the street, you know?
I can appreciate that, but you let him go last week and then he voluntarily came back this week.
I mean, I let him go.
I'm sorry. He wasn't in custody. I believe he was released and then he came back to.
Let's do this. I need to do a deeper dive. Let me talk to them because they've been waiting a long time.
Absolutely.
Give me 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
Let me talk to them because they've been waiting for a long time and we'll do a deep.
Yes, sir.
Do a deep dive. Okay, Colin. Hi.
Okay, so we were here earlier. This is off docket this week. It was a Quibena Darko, cause number 2514883.
Thank you for being patient.
No problem, Judge.
So
Nice to see you again.
So that day I had submitted a mental health competency eval and we discussed and she said you could stipulate that based on, past cases and everything else that he was
sir.
not competent.
So, we have a agreed stipulation of evidence in your queue. Mr. Darko was previously found incompetent in 2023, sent to Dunn, was not restored, and the case was dismissed. So he's presumed incompetent in this case. And so it's just a Class B trespass. and a
Criminal
Class
mischief.
B criminal mischief. And they're not serious cases. So what the state is requesting is we're willing to dismiss all the charges. And we're asking for you to enter an order pursuant to the Code of Criminal Procedure 46B 151, which allows the court on a finding that are checked to send him for civil commitment.
Done.
So he
I'll
can
sign
go
it
to
for
the
you.
hospital.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
And I filed the dismissal. Thank you.
I'll sign it right now. Okay, you ready?
Yes,
Hi,
Judge.
Mr.
I
Gold.
got a quick one, Your Honor. How you doing this
Okay.
morning?
Pretty good, you?
I'm great. I got Jesse Espinosa.
Okay,
He's approved for PTI. The only holdup on waiting to get the contract is restitution info. ADA over here has been reaching out time and time again. I saw him try again this morning. So it's not on the ADA, it's on the complainants.
back always the
Yes,
restitution.
Judge, I apologize. It's,
Okay.
I've been in constant contact with them. They keep promising me they're sending the restitution information.
Okay, so we have to give them a deadline. Say, I'm giving you until Monday. If you don't have it here by Monday, you're not getting anything.
Judge, I told him that today and that I needed it today, and
And?
he said he was sending it to me today.
So if he doesn't get it to you today, then no restitution. That's it.
So,
All right, so you want to roll
As
it to
for
tomorrow?
I'm sorry.
Let's roll it to tomorrow and see if it happens or not.
Yes, Judge. Can we please waive my client's appearance? We've been sitting here like 4 hours. Thank you, Judge. Maybe excuse?
Approach, Your Honor.
Yeah.
We got a plea on Mr. Gonzalez.
Okay. But, you picked up a new case. All right, good morning, Mr. Gonzalez.
Sir.
Mr. Gonzalez, you're charged with tampering with the government record. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 30 days in jail with credit for the 10 that you've done. So it's basically, however, you need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. From now on, in misdemeanor land, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand?
Sure.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization, give up the right to appeal once you plead guilty. There's no change in this. Is this what you want to do?
Sure.
How do you plead to the offense, guilty or not guilty?
Sure.
I'm going to find you guilty. I will send you to it. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Reed. Have fun.
That's it.
Mr. Perez. Matt Perez.
Judge, I'm here.
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh man, I'm at home sick this weekend.
Okay, tell me, Matt.
Yeah, this weekend I had a positive COVID test, and this morning the doctor said stay until you're good
Yeah,
after
don't come over
Wednesday.
here. That's why we have you Zoom.
Right, Judge. And so I'm following up on Daytwan Johnson, I believe.
Okay.
I lost, well, not lost. His phone number went unavailable for a long time, and then he was able to reach out to me on another number. And it's a gun safety course, Judge. He has not completed it yet because he went down a different path that I wanted him to go. He was trying to find one in person, very expensive, and I sent him one that's not expensive, and it's online.
This case is 200 days old. He's repeatedly failed to appear. Is he here today?
I don't believe so, Judge.
And I'm revoking his bond. It's unacceptable, man. You can't just keep doing it. And let him know that once he gets a class done and he gives it to you, that recalls the warrant, you know?
Okay, I'll let him know, Judge.
Okay, man.
All right, thank you.
Thanks. 5001.
Okay.
Diana. That was,
Hi, Judge.
hey, how are you, Johnson? H1, Johnson. You had a,
25, bottom. Tovar.
I
Yeah.
have Tovar, Your Honor.
yeah, what are we doing?
He had thought he paid his reinstatement, but he didn't have his SR-22 turned in, so he has done that now. I guess he's just waiting for them to reinstate him at the moment. He had to get SR-22 insurance. He had regular insurance.
Do we have proof of all that?
I don't have any proof of that. I'm waiting for him to get his license reinstated.
Okay.
I have evidence of it. He sent me like screenshots of what he was doing.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set your case off for like 2 weeks. He needs to be here at that time with all the stuff in hand, so we actually see that he got it done. Okay?
Okay.
Hold on, I'll get you.
Your Honor, can we set it for the 13th?
Hey, guys, hold on. Say it again?
Your Honor, could I get a 13th of May?
Okay, I'll give you that day, but he's got to be here. If he's not here, the bond gets revoked, huh?
What day was that, Judge?
I understand, Your Honor. We got it.
Okay, May 13th,
Okay.
SFBF. All right, bye,
Thank you.
Diana. Hi, Sina.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge. Have a
Have
good
fun.
one.
We have Raul Aguirre on Tuesday. It's a DVD case, but it's a trial case.
Okay.
Just wanted to see what is there an order or are we the only ones up or
I don't know.
we're about to go over there to talk to DVD, but
see,
I didn't see any like motions filed, so I was thinking they're gonna dismiss it since we had requested a discovery motion back in August.
Sometimes they do, but more times now, we've been seeing that they're just letting it go.
They do what?
Go, so let them go to trial.
Right, but if they didn't file their motions, I was, I was gonna potentially object to that. I was gonna go over there and talk to them and see what they're.
We have actually a lot of cases set for the 6th.
A lot?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
But a lot of them came, so be ready, just in case.
Absolutely. Okay, I'll go talk to DVD and figure out what their minds at.
Okay,
Thank you.
for sure.
Have a good day.
You too.
Hi, good afternoon,
Hi.
Judge. How are you?
What's going on?
Good. I'm
Is it
approaching
your
on,
one case?
yes, Diaz,
And?
the state is following on dismissed on that.
All right, there you go. I'll sign it. No, I refuse.
Thank you, Judge. Good seeing you. By the way, my brother keeps saying that he wants to, no, I'd like to meet Judge Brother.
Bring him up, have him hanging out. We'd love to have him. Have him come.
Private fan club, Albert.
We'd love to have him. Get you. Tell him hello.
I will.
RP, but DA says there's a fee that we haven't determined if that's been paid yet, so that's what I'm doing on that.
Is she here?
I don't think she's here.
She's supposed to be. It's 269 days old.
I fully understand, so I'm trying to see what's going on with the fee.
Oh, I just responded to that. May I jump in, Judge?
Oh, yeah, take over, please.
I don't have confirmation from her that she paid her fee. She emailed me this morning and said she had food poisoning and couldn't be here
I'm
today.
revoking her bond up to 5,000. I mean, I can't just, it's 270 days old and
She gets that fee in the day.
I'm always open,
Okay.
but I want her to do what she's supposed to do. And I'm not going to reinstate until she does it.
Okay.
Really. And that's hopefully the care that,
No, I understand.
just let her know.
And the other person.
Also on Murdoch, yeah. Murdoch 5,001 as well.
Thank you.
Sure, thanks.
Judge, we also had Joya reinstated. We came back from testing earlier.
Okay.
She was negative.
Great. Come up, ma'am. Did we appoint our lawyer?
No, you told me.
Oh, okay, appoint our lawyer. Or is it?
You want to still, it was fine. Yeah.
You need to do something in this life. I'm telling you, the older you get, life doesn't get easier. It gets so much more difficult. And if you don't have an education, if you don't have some kind of trade or skill or good job, you're going to end up in such a bad position that you will do anything just to get money. I'm telling you, life doesn't get easier. You lose hair, you lose the looks, it doesn't get easier. Did you tell me that you graduated from high school or you did not graduate from high school? That is what we are going to work on now. You must either maintain a full-time job or get back into school. And I'm bringing you back in 2 weeks to see what you have done. If you have done nothing, do you understand me? Okay, we're going to appoint your lawyer today, and I want you to see that you're actually working to make some kind of future for yourself. The more education you have, the more money you're going to make in this life. The last thing that you need is to be dependent on a man. Men suck. You never want to be dependent on a man. Be a strong woman. Have a brain and do something with your life. You understand? We're going to work on it together to ensure that it happens. Please. Just take a seat. We'll be right back. Do you want to go?
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can hold on the fort. Tomorrow's what? Thursday, yes.
What did he say?
To read.
Judge, I just got a new appointment.
Come up, ma'am.
Joya.
Okay, I'm bringing her up. So this young lady is 18 years old. She's not working. She never graduated from high school and has no prospects so far. So I told her that we are all going to work together to make sure something in her life happens. So I'm giving her 2 weeks to either start working on getting a GED or back into school or working on getting a full-time job. Because doing nothing all day, it's not going to happen. You understand, man? This is the lawyer that's been appointed to represent your case, Mr. Reed. We are going to give you his phone number now. You must get in contact with him today so that you guys can get on the same page about the case.
Okay.
Don't pick up any new cases, and I'm expecting you to work on good things. You understand? Okay, man, make me proud. Okay, Mr. Reed. Okay.
Just 2 weeks.
Hold on, I need to get your date.
Okay.
How is May 21st?
May 21st-ish.
The 21st will work.
Okay, all right, it's yours.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks for coming back. Take care.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Okay, you ready? Hey, you have the paperwork?
We don't have it yet.
You filed it,
I've been
right?
tracking the kiosk, that's what I said. I'm gonna go to 7, I'll be right back.
It's there.
Yay, they got it. Got it. Signy.
Can you do her email Liz and just let her know?
Ms. Chase, can you approach, please?
Hey, I'll tell Andrew we got a protective order.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh.
Yeah, please.
So, Your Honor, I had a case got appointed to Dave Johnson. And I think the state's filed a motion to dismiss.
Is it Lori or who?
It is, her first name is.
Yes.
Shanidria?
Yes.
Okay. I'll sign it as soon as I get it.
Okay.
Oh, I got it right here. All right, I'm signing it for you.
Yeah.
Okay, done, Harold.
And I'm sorry, Judge, I take this one second. And then,
What else, Harold?
and then Judge, 2 other people, but Mr. Alfaro, he's on the docket today. I haven't been able to contact him in a little bit. I was trying to see.
So let's do this. We'll set it for a week.
Okay.
You've got to be here. And just whatever means you have, reach out to him, let him know, hey, look, the judge has put you on the docket. You must be here in a week.
Sure.
If you fail to appear, bond gets revoked. Perhaps like a letter to the last known address or whatever, however, that way it gives you enough.
Sure thing. And the other question I had was Mr. Savage, and he has a pending felony. And we were talking about it. They have an offer for the felony, but his next date's May 12th.
Is it Savage?
Savage.
Oh, is he in custody?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I didn't see it.
So you can sign it.
And so he hasn't actually, he's talked to the attorney one time over there, so I'm going to inquire and make sure that.
Oh, God, it's 693 days.
Well,
You just got
absent
appointed
for-
though, right?
I just got assigned to it.
Yeah.
But he had a bond forfeiture, I guess, or, yeah,
It's a savage. We have a lot of, like, it's hard to get a hold of him. It's not our first rodeo with him. So he's being held at no bond on the case upstairs. They're set for 5/12. Do you want to set it for the next day?
No.
Sure, let me just make sure that's,
He's on probation here. He's also on probation upstairs. I guess he absconded from the place. Is that what happened?
So he was placed on probation back in 2022. He went to SATF. He picked up a new felony charge and got placed on that probation for bringing illegal substances into the facility. They sent him back to SATF. He completed it. And then while in aftercare, he started testing positive for amphetamines, meth, and benzos, and he absconded from there.
Right.
So there's been no contact.
Yeah, I think it's probably a futile attempt to continue. If you want more time, though, we'll give you more time.
we'll
So-
just see what he's doing with the felony and.
Yeah. And he's building time regardless, I guess. Which I'd give him back time regardless.
Okay.
So you want to do the day after felony?
Sure, we can do that. I'll, 13.
Unless you want something different. I'm all ears.
No, actually, I have a jury trial scheduled that day, but I'll be down here regardless, so. All right, thank you, Judge. All right. Thank you.
Ready? This is everything Judge asks him.
Okay.
Last name was
Chase.
And Ms. Chase, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You and the state have been unable to reach an agreement. You know, in this life, you never know who you're going to run into. You get into a fight with the wrong person, they're going to shoot your ass dead. You get into a fight with the wrong person. This society is extremely litigious. They like to sue. They like to get money. And I mean, who doesn't want money, right?
Right.
So when you run into the wrong person and you get into a fight with the wrong person, it could really cost you dearly. And as you now know, these people, they now have a lawyer.
One of the family members was a lawyer. That's what I was explaining, Judge. So she didn't call the cops
Same.
that day. The cops went to the law office the next
It's
day.
very possible they're waiting for the results of this to come after you in a civil way. That's why you have to watch out what you do, who you get in contact with. If you're lucky that you're not going to get shot, you're going to get unlucky that you're going to get sued, They're going to squeeze you for every dime. That's why you have to be careful. So what do you want?
I mean, ideally, I'm asking for a deferred and a no contest plea if the court would take that.
I don't know about a no contest plea, but I'm certainly willing on the deferred, right? So you're charged with assault. You've not been able to work an agreement. Would you like to come to me for us to punish you as opposed to the state? Because you've been unable to work an agreement.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Sure.
yes.
So your other option is if you don't want to accept, then you can go to trial. That's the other option that you have.
No, I don't.
So, okay. So, are you guilty or not guilty of this offense, man?
I'm guilty.
Okay, I'm not going to find you guilty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to withhold that finding for a year. I'm going to place you on a probation that's called deferred adjudication.
Okay.
This is a type of probation that you give up nearly every right known to man by entering into it, meaning that you cannot fight this underlying case after today. We're putting you on this probation. If you successfully complete it, you do not end up with a conviction on your record. But you cannot tell people it was dismissed. It doesn't get dismissed. You take a probation. If you complete it successfully, you don't end up with a conviction. Do you understand the difference?
Yes, I do.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to order you to undergo anger management while you're in this probation. You're to do an effective decision-making class. You will also do what's called a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill them. No weapons and no contact with the complaining witness in this case.
You'll it 2 years after you're done.
Okay.
Now, if you're going to be driving, you must have a Texas driver license
I have-
and you must maintain liability insurance as well. Car insurance. You have to have car insurance. That's another thing. I get emails all the time where I have people saying, asking me for help because they get into an accident and they're getting sued for $50,000 and they don't know how to go forward. They now are required to go hire a lawyer and fight this lawsuit because they got into a car accident and they damaged someone's Benz. That's why you have car insurance, so that if you get into an accident, you have the company there to represent you and take care of it. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so proof of financial responsibility.
Yes, sir.
I have a license, but I don't have a car anymore, so I don't have
Okay.
insurance.
Well, if you get a car, you're gonna need
Okay, yeah.
insurance. Okay. And she doesn't currently have a car, Your Honor. I'm just letting her know that
Yeah.
she gets something.
If at some point you do get into a car or you have one, even if you're borrowing someone else's car, you cannot unless you have insurance. Okay, so ma'am, what I'm gonna do now, or well, you're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers, the right to be arraigned, charge read in open court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization, you give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you are now entering into a contract with us stating that you will successfully complete this agreement. If you do something to violate this agreement, like you pick up a new case, you don't do your classes on time, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. We're going to have a hearing and you're looking at an entire year in jail. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You still want to do this?
Yes.
Okay, man. I'm going to send you to it. Good luck to you.
How many months is the term you're on right now? 12 months. Okay, perfect.
Just a year.
Okay.
And if you do well, you get everything done quickly and you're nice to everybody. You know, these probation officers, they have a really just tough job. They meet with the worst of the worst. They deal with excuse after excuse. So if you want to get a nice one, be the first appointment, be the first one there, be happy, crack a joke. You don't have these people eating out of your hands. But if you go there at 4 o'clock, they've dealt with excuse after excuse, a-hole after a-hole. They're probably going to be in a bad mood. And if you're in a bind and you go up there unhappy, it's not going to go well, right?
Right.
Good luck to you.
Okay, appreciate it.
And you're done with court, I think. Okay.
Okay, Greg.
Yeah, you're gonna wait for the thing.
I'll probably talk to you in a few.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, good luck, man.
Let Fleischer know. I mean, did you let Judge Wright know?
Yeah, I did. I texted him that. I had protected order. Let's see if
I'll
he
go.
replied.
All right.
He didn't reply. All right.